pretend I'm standing here on the bridge, probably blocking people. But this is what I'm shooting now, just waiting for a few minutes for the clouds to clear, which looks like it's going to happen. I still need to play around with my exact composition though. How I have it right now, which is a little bit off center for the bridge, just so you can kind of still see these bones come across, but also take a look at the mountain in the background, which I'm still trying to get centered. I'm not loving how I'm able to sort of focus on both and still kind of get the detail of the mountain coming through. So yeah, I'll figure something out, and then I'll see what works. Okay, I think I got something that works. So I've switched to my telephoto lens and took a step back. Previously I was sort of where the pavement turns into the lighter gray, and trying to shoot somewhere between 16 and 35, seeing what worked, and well, basically neither really worked for sort of what I wanted to do. So took a step back, and this one, I kind of really like this now because I can see the mountain through the bridge, which is what I wanted, but I'm far enough back that you can really see those overlapping ribs and how they're not all equal. And so I think it creates a very nice image this way. It's, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's not exactly the best light that I'm working with. No like harsh shadows, distracting light. It's just not, it's not interesting golden light. There's a good chance I might come back here again for sunset, especially with this cloud cover. As long as the clouds don't block the mountain, it could create some really nice colors in the background. I don't know that the bridge itself will turn any sort of nice color, but the background in the mountain hopefully will. So I at least know sort of what I want to shoot or how I want to get it set up, so that if I come back here, it's, it's a 10-second setup. I think I like the landscape orientation better, but I did take a vertical as well, just to really focus on the bridge and the mountain. I think it's really nice to have all these bushes lining the pathway here, and it's all greenery, so it looks really nice, really pretty, especially where this white just sticks out so distinctly from everything. Yeah, I think it's a really cool shot. I just, this whole midday lighting isn't my favorite thing, but for this sort of setup and the way this shot looks, I actually think it works really well. So take a few more. The clouds continue to move, and so it always creates a little bit of a different image. I'll have my patience and wait for one. I've snuck in a few shots where there was someone biking across the bridge or doing a run or something. Kind of just adds that extra element. Not sure if that will sort of be the image I end up using, but it's nice to have that option at least. So definitely trying to incorporate people more and more into my photos, although they don't necessarily belong in every single one. I've stepped even further back now, and I've sort of lowered my tripod, so I found that this has been a bit of the sweet spot where I'm able to extend my focal length, because obviously I don't have much more space, but I'm able to extend it sort of as much as reasonably possible. And I'm not looking upwards too much, but I'm able to sort of look up at the bridge and get the mountain, not quite dead center, but very close to centered under the bridge. So although it's slight, it is looking up, so it's angled upwards, and I think for a shot like this that works, where it just sort of, there's not much distortion that's going to happen, but it helps to accentuate the size of Mount Taranaki. I think it's the second tallest peak on the North Island here, so it's not a small mountain by any stretch of the imagination. I'm still able to get those individual ribs on the bridge as well, so it seems like almost like the perfect storm of everything just kind of coming together and working from this angle. Okay, I definitely need to shoot this at sunset. So, and we're back. Even just on my way through, because the parking lot's on the other side, so I've walked through the bridge, and the light was just amazing as I was walking through, so I definitely sort of stopped on the other end just to get some shots. The background isn't as interesting, but the lit up bridge, just with that like yellow glow as the sun's setting, was really, really nice. So that was that worked out pretty good. I did shoot a few people walking through. I photographed myself walking through. So hopefully some of those will turn out. But obviously this is sort of what I really want to be focused on. And somewhat to my surprise, basically all of the clouds in the atmosphere have disappeared. There are some low-lying clouds that, I mean, just from my composition are going to be a little bit hard to pick up anyways. We still have some time before sunset, so who knows how the conditions will change. Hopefully not for the worse. Just got to wait a little bit longer, and at the very least I should be able to get some shots where just the mountain peak still has some light, and so you've got that little contrast on the mountain itself. So I kind of took a little peek. I don't think this bridge lights up at all, so I'm not exactly sure how the light will play once the sun gets low enough. I'm set up, I'm ready to go. Now we just wait.